Alright, I guess Windows decided to update for some time, so I thought I'd play a round of Pandemic Hot Zone while I wait for that. So this game was actually released this year. I'm surprised it only covers North America, given the situation that we're dealing with right now. But I guess the United States has it the worst, so I guess it also makes sense in that regard. Alright, so this is only my second time playing it, so I'll be referring to the rules as I go. How do we start the... I'm playing with all of the Crisis cards. You can adjust the difficulty with how many Crisis cards you put in there. Another one of my favorite rule variants is when you put the Epidemic and Crisis cards in the deck, usually what you do is you separate them into equal piles and you place one or two in there to avoid having long streaks of them. I usually prefer just to shuffle them in. If I draw them in my initial hand, then I'll just draw other cards and then reshuffle. I find it just a very unusual artificial kink to the rules. In real life, epidemics don't happen on intervals, right? We had one in let's see, in real life, we had SARS 1, and then we had let me try to remember which ones have disrupted my life the most. We had H1N1. We had Ebola. I remember those were the times when people really thought about washing their hands, right? And then now we have COVID-19, and I think according to the WHO, HIV is still considered an active pandemic. And unfortunately, it looks like COVID-19 may go down that path. Or it might just be something we deal with in the chronic sense of things, right? All right, so we're gonna flip over 2 infection cards and then place 3 cubes of the matching color, 2 more, and then 2 more, and then 1. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna infect Seattle and Dallas. Seattle had a very bad case of COVID-19, if I remember correctly, back in April. Oh, it's 3 in each one, right? Monterrey and Caldida, Mexico. I apologize if I mispronounce. Let's see. Oh, 2 in each one. Los Angeles and San Francisco. Well, that's pretty scary. There's only 16 of cubes of each color, and there's a huge danger that if we have to put 3 more here, that we could have, because you get 4 outbreaks in this game. Okay, so I'm playing the solo version where I'll let you read the rules online. There's 1 hand and then an archive, and the share knowledge basically transfers cards in either direction. Okay, so it's the dispatcher's turn. What does the dispatcher get to do? Move any pawn directly to any other pawn city. Not very useful in this case, but the good news is that we're really close to curing. If we can go to Calgary and take the card from the archive, right? Well, any player can do that, so I'll hold off on that. Let's treat some of the red diseases before they completely go out of hand. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, and then treat 1, right? We have a hand limit of 6. Hopefully some red cards in there. Oh no, a crisis. Another crisis. Okay. So if we draw 2 crises cards, we get to choose which one to do first. The contamination, choose 1 pawn and check the color of the city. Place 1 cube of that color in each connected city. Unacceptable losses. Draw the bottom card of the infection deck and you return 3 matching cubes. Return that card and 3 matching cubes. So basically you come closer to running out of disease cubes in that case. Okay, so I guess we'll do this one first because we want to see which color we lose before we contaminate too many. Okay, so draw the bottom. It turns out to be blue. Thank God it wasn't red. So I'll put them in here. You take 3 from the supply, and they're out of play, which means we're potentially a lot closer to running out of disease cubes and losing the game that way. Okay, and now we have to contaminate. So that's what I meant by not shuffling them in stratified cards. It makes it a lot more interesting. Contamination. Choose 1 pawn and check the color of the city. Okay, we don't want to do blue anymore. We don't want to do red either. We're kind of close to, let's see, place 1 cube. Blue. 1, 2. Okay, now we gotta infect the cities. Let me just make sure I have all the rules right. Let's see, draw infection cards. 1 at a time, flip over the number equal to the current infection rate, which begins at 2. Every time you have an epidemic, that infection rate goes up, right? Place 1 matching cube on that city. If you have 3, then you have the outbreaks. We'll get to that when it comes. Okay, so we're going to draw 2 infection cards. Phoenix, which is red. Good thing we're kind of close to curing it. New Orleans. Okay, and that concludes the dispatcher's turn. A generalist can do 5 actions. Okay, let's see if we can get close to a cure now. Let's see. We need to go to Calgary and take the card from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I want to remove some cubes before I do that because we're running into some serious danger here. 3, 4. See, the dispatcher can move directly to any pawn city, so I want to keep somebody at Atlanta, so that later I can fly back to Atlanta and then cure. So maybe I use this turn to, let's see, what does the medic do when you treat disease? Oh, the medic could do a number on the red. So let's keep this guy close to Atlanta so we can fly back. If I'm making the wrong strategy, let me know. This is only my 2nd time playing it. Let's see, 1, 2... Yeah, forget that. See, I want to end up back in Atlanta. Let's see, which one's most dangerous? 1. Yeah, this one's more dangerous because it's on the yellow. And 2, 3. See, one thing that the rules never really clarified is: do you have to make use of all of your actions, right? If oh, I get 5. Okay, never mind. I get 5 of 4. Wait, how many were we at? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I want to stay in Atlanta, but oh well. 4, 5. Okay, and we draw 2-player cards. Oh no! See, that's what I meant by not stratifying it. It can make for a lot more interesting scenarios. But the good thing is that most of the crises cards are out now. Okay, we get to choose which one to play first. We might as well play this one first because it stays in play. Reduce player's hand size to 5 cards, so it doesn't really apply to me at the moment. And it goes away because we're going to play this one. Sanitation failure. Advance the infection rate marker unless it is already at the end of the track. Okay, that's not the end of the world. Okay, and we're going to infect cities. How many? 2. Guadalajara? Again, my pronunciation might not be right. Atlanta. Good. Okay, the medic can, when you treat disease, remove all the cubes of one color. At any time, remove all the cures of the cure disease in your city for free. Okay, let's see where we can do the most. Can we get here to... Not really. Well, blue's kind of dangerous because we lost 3 cubes earlier. 1, 2, 3. Oh, might as well come back to Atlanta. 4. Unfortunately, planes grounded. Players cannot do the direct flight or charter flight actions. I wonder if that affects if we can... I don't think that applies to the dispatcher moving another player's pawn to... move any pawn to any other pawn city. Ooh, I'm not sure if this applies to that. I think it doesn't, but if I'm mistaken, please leave a comment. Okay. We're going to infect 2 cities. Uh-oh, we have an outbreak, I think. Minneapolis. And, oh, I should have... Wait, how many? Oh, it's only 2, okay. I wonder if there's an order you have to do. I think you have to draw them one at a time because you might have to resolve an outbreak. 1, 2... Okay, dispatcher's turn. Now we're getting close to, we go to Calgary. That's 1 action. 2 actions. 3 actions. And then we turn these in for the cure. 4. And so we have a cure for red. Let's see, it stays in play. See, it didn't clarify. Does that count toward your hand limit if you're holding on to it? I think it does, because it says stay in play and it says to discard. Again, if I get any of these rules mixed up, please leave a comment, because I'm actually writing an artificial intelligence program for it. So definitely want to get it right. Okay, we got an event card, but unfortunately, we drew an epidemic. Okay, so now our infection rate goes up to 3. Let me make sure the rules are the same as in classic pandemic. Draw the bottom card from the infection deck and place 3 cubes, and then you intensify by shuffling the rest and placing them on top. That's why it's hot zone, because all of these end up on top, which means you're going to reinfect cities that have already recently been infected and potentially have a epidemic, right? Let's see, Montreal is... Where is Montreal? Up here. 3 cubes. And now we gotta draw 3. Oh, we gotta intensify first. And we're gonna infect 3 cities. Denver, and that caused an outbreak. 1. Good thing we cured it. Wait, when you cure a disease, does it do anything different about the outbreak? Discover a cure. It does not prevent new cubes from being placed on the board, so I'm guessing it resolves the same way. Okay. Oh, that's another outbreak. Seattle. That was the last. Is that the last of the red cubes? Oh my god. Good thing it's cured. So we can... Oh, actually, the medic is able to remove all of them for free, right? So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4 on our next turn, right? Okay, Generalist gets 5 moves. Put this back. Unfortunately, our planes are grounded. Let's see. Yeah, we're pretty far away from curing anything. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to play One Quiet Night, because we definitely cannot afford to be drawing any red cards until we at least take care of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Borrowed time allows you to take 2 extra actions. Good, that's going to be very helpful for the medic to clear some of the red cubes. Airlift. Move 1 pawn to any city. I'm not sure if that takes precedence over that. Please leave a comment if you have rule variations or clarifications on the rules. I'm programming this for an AI, so right now I'm kind of just assuming, going by the words, it's only the direct flight and the charter flight. Okay, and we skip the infect cities. Now it's the medic's turn. Let's see, if we get 6 actions, where do we get to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's very helpful. Borrow time. Actually, if we can move 1 pawn to any city. Let's see, if the medic goes... and it doesn't count as an action either, so we go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we definitely need to play that. Okay, we're gonna fly to 1. No, that's not an action. And treating is not an action anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that... Oh, do we get... I think we don't get to eradicate diseases in... let's see... diseases cannot be eradicated. Okay, well, at least we clear up some space for more red cubes to be placed on the board. Yeah, I must have not shuffled the cards very well. All the events and the crises were together. That's alright. That's what makes it interesting, right? Remote treatment. Turn any 2 cubes on the board. Okay, we might as well do that now because we might have to infect again. Let's spread it out a little bit so that we don't come close to a epidemic anywhere. Infect 3 cities. Yeah, good thing we skipped the we played the one quiet night earlier. Otherwise, we would have lost. Oh, that was Dallas, was it? Atlanta. Monterey. Good thing I took that. Okay. Now it's the dispatcher's turn. Move any pawn directly to any other pawn city. Let's see if there's somewhere we can go. Our planes are still grounded. So, I think I'll take care of these guys first. 1, 2. That one was just played, so it's not going to come up for some time. 3, 4. That's not very helpful. I've already cured the red diseases. All right. 3 infection cards. New Orleans. Los Angeles. Montreal. Generalist. And obviously you can't we can't fly anywhere, which is a big pain. Let's see. Because the dispatcher can move to any city, we want to think about where we want the dispatcher is going to close the action anyhow. All right. 1. Let's move here to be closer to the action. And we're running close to our card limit, but that's okay because we don't need these guys anyhow. So New York and Dallas, and we need to get rid of one card because we're at the limit. Let's think about Dallas, Denver, Minneapolis. I don't think I remember seeing Minneapolis in the infection deck recently, so even if we have an epidemic and shuffle it to the top, it might not come up again. So we're going to get rid of Minneapolis. San Francisco. Phoenix. Minneapolis. Magic. Well, might as well treat these two because we get that for one action. But I also want to think about because the dispatcher can jump right to it. He's already close. All right, so let's go 1, 2, and these guys get treated for free. So Los Angeles and San Francisco were just drawn, so let's do these two. And we got another crisis, but that's a good thing because then this goes away. And we got another blue card. Logistic failure. Resolve the draw infection card twice in this turn. If the one quiet night event is played, resolve this step once instead. So we need to infect 6 cities now. that's not the end of the world. Calgary. Where's Havana? It's a yellow city. Where is it? Oh, right here. Two more, right? Miami. One more. Chicago. Oh, wow. We've infected almost all of the cities. You don't lose if you run out of infection cards. You just have to reshuffle them. Which might be a good thing because that returns of some of them that we placed on top earlier gets distributed to the rest of the deck. Now it's the dispatcher's turn. Unfortunately, I don't have anything well positioned to be able to go to them. Oh, I can fly now. Anything I want to go to? Denver is over there. Dallas. Where is Dallas? And Seattle. Yeah, the Reds not in that much danger because we have a cure, and so anybody can treat it really fast, and the medic can treat it for free. So I think the yellow is a bigger danger right now.